All right, guys. So Nvidia stock is at a very critical spot right now on the charts, which obviously we're going to break that down in this video, go over my thoughts, where I see Nvidia stock going, what I'm looking to do, and maybe later in the video we'll break down the indexes, maybe some stocks that also did well. Well, actually not also, considering Nvidia went down on the day, but we'll break down some other stocks later in the video. So guys, hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, and you might as well get up to 15 stocks for a moo with at least a $100 deposit. Use that link down below or go to stocksurfast.com/moo and your uninvested cash for now for a limited time will earn up to 8.1% APY. So again, use that moo link down below, and you might as well sign up to my mailing list, guys, if you want me to send you for free my top 3 stocks to your email every single Monday. That's linked down below as well. And with that out of the way, with that being said, let's dive right into the video. So Nvidia stock, which not many stocks were red today, at least on my watch list, but it went down about 1%, a little bit over $1 in the red. It closed at $115 per share. And actually, earlier in the day, we were looking pretty decent. We hit $119 at open, and we uptrended all pre-market. It looks like here from 116 up to about, let's see, almost 119. We went up around 2% in the pre-market, and then once the market actually opened, well, it was downhill from there. You guys can see lower highs were made, lower high after lower high, lower lows as well, obviously. And we had a death cross form at about 10 a.m. on the East Coast here on the intraday chart here after seeing a golden cross in the pre-market. So trend turned pretty quickly to the downside, and on the 5-day, and don't worry, we'll cover the other time frames as well. Here on the 5-day, you guys can see some clear resistance on Nvidia over the last couple of days. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 trading days at about 118, $120 per share. Big resistance at that point. And now we have a bit of a descending triangle on this time frame, which you guys can see, lower highs being made slightly here on the 5-day plus. We have support at about 115, so we're making lower highs into that 115 support level, which if that plays out, the descending triangle that is, maybe something like that I just outlined, that could play out, maybe some more downside. And as you peel the layers back, it makes more and more sense. You'll notice the bears are actually still in charge in the very short term. You can see here we're clearly noticing, the downtrend is intact here on the 1-hour chart, even though we do have a golden cross. All right, I'll give you that. We do have a golden cross, and we're still up around $15 off the lows, or about 14%, 15%. But again, bears are still in charge because we're failing to really get out of this downtrend on this time frame, and it's even more evident here on the 4-hour chart. Let me pull it up and show you guys. If I zoom in a bit here and get the channel tool out, by the way, smash that like button, guys. I appreciate you all for tuning in. Smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I think a lot of you guys, 50% of you, are not subscribed here on the YouTube channel, which is nuts. It's unacceptable. Make sure to subscribe, guys. I appreciate you all for tuning in. So look, we're still in this downwards channel here that we've been in for about 3 months at this point. So we're 3 months, or rather 3 months ago, we hit all-time highs on the 20th of June at $141 per share, and we've been, again, in this channel ever since, making lower lows, lower highs, and look at where we're at now, guys. This potentially could be the next lower high on Nvidia, which if I draw the circle out here, boom, you guys see it better now, right? Boom, you guys see that. You guys see that. So we hit 141. Then we hit about 136, next lower high. Then we hit about 129, 130, next lower high. And now we're struggling to break 120. But it's not the end of the world, obviously. for the bulls. I mean, Nvidia tends to do this, and stocks in general, after seeing massive rallies, they tend to have periods of sideways trading or even a slight downtrend like what we're seeing right here. I mean, look, if we zoom in on the price action from beginning of March to beginning of May, we saw something very similar, a 2-month stretch where Nvidia was trading in a little downtrend, nothing too bad. And then after that, obviously, we exploded out and hit all-time highs. And look, before that, in January through February into March, we went from $47 all the way to $90 freaking dollars, guys. So we needed to cool off. We did that for a 2-month stretch again during this time period. Then we broke out, and now we're noticing the same thing after a monstrous rally from March to what? Or really, it was April, end of April it started. From end of April to the middle of June, we were up 63%. We needed this pullback. We got it now. And honestly, man, I'm waiting for that confirmation of a breakout. If Nvidia is able to take out the channel here at 125 like it did, middle of April, end of April, and it broke out back then, if it's able to do that again here, watch out for all-time highs. It's not guaranteed, obviously. Who knows what's going to happen? Do your own research, yada, yada, yada. You guys know the whole spiel there. But I'm telling you, man, if we take out 125, which, by the way, we're not doing it yet. It's not showing signs of it yet. Again, we're struggling a bit now to break out of here. But if we do, ultimately, in my opinion, when we do, it's going to happen at some point. We take out 130 from there. This could be smooth sailing to all-time highs. What do you guys think about that? I mean, this is very similar price action, again, to what we saw a couple of months ago. And when stocks shoot up like crazy in a short amount of time, this is, normal price action. Very, very normal price action. So Nvidia had a 1% red day today in the midst of other stocks doing very well. Looks like Intel ended up bouncing back a little bit today. Very much still in a downtrend, obviously, but it went up around 3% on the day, trying to get some sort of pop back into the mid-20s. I'm not too confident that that's going to happen anytime soon. I mean, it could happen, obviously, whenever, but I don't know. It seems like every rally that we've seen in the last month and a half to about $20-21 has been sold. It looks like each time we've hit that point, we've dumped. So let's see if that happens again here on Intel, or if it fully breaks out, maybe to the mid-high 20s, which it's in desperate need to do that, right? So Intel popped today a bit. Micron, went up around 2%, a little bit under that, but still, just like Intel, very much so in a downtrend still on Micron. Looks like AMD went down a little bit, struggling to break over 160, which, full disclosure, I'm in AMD and Nvidia, not in Micron or Intel right now. I actually used to own Intel a couple years ago, got out of it. Thank God I got out of it. But yeah, AMD, $160 is where my alert's at. If that breaks, big pop could be coming on AMD, which I think ultimately it will start to break out of there. Let's run through some of these other AI stocks quickly. SMCI down 2% on the day. Very much still in a downtrend on this one. Looks like ARM Holdings. Let's pull it up and see. Actually, ARM Holdings are starting to break out here. We have a golden cross. As of a couple days ago, we broke out of the moving averages on the 4-hour chart, which is promising. Let me actually pull up the channel here, guys. Yeah, looks like we're very much in this trend. So I actually like ARM Holdings here for a trade. A nice breakout play could be brewing here on ARM Holdings. ARM is the ticker. But yeah, that's a quick breakdown, guys. And the indexes, I mean, look, we didn't have a crazy green day. The Russell had 0.75% of a green day, but the S&P, NASDAQ, Dow, they all pretty much broke even. Although SPY and the Dow hit all-time highs today, which is great. But yeah, pretty much a flat day except for the Russell. And a bunch of stocks still did well. A bunch of stocks still crushed it. So, guys, what do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Don't forget to get up to 15 stocks from Moomoo with at least a $100 deposit. Use that link down below or go to stocksurfest.com/Moomoo and your uninvested cash will earn up to 8.1% APY right now for a limited time. And don't forget to also join the mailing list, which is free. Put your email and your first name link down below, and I send you guys my top 3 stocks every single Monday. Did I mention it's free? Again, use that link. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next video.